Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining us here at Cube Champion. I'm alongside Ryan Kelly and Broderick Lang. We are so excited to present to you the first in a series of PvP eSports games. Broderick, tell me a little about the format that we're working with today.
All right, well, here at Cube Champion, it's a little different than a lot of esports you typically see. Now, oftentimes, we know that, like in a first-person shooter esports scenario, you only see from one player's perspective at a time. At Cube Champion, what they're doing that's unique today is that they will actually have Minecrafters flying around operating cameras in the sky so that you can get a full view of the game as it happens and really see the strategy between the two different teams.
It's exciting action. Now let's take a look at the map our players will be playing on today.
The Walls 2 PvP map is the second in a series created by Hypixel. It features 4 identical quadrants separated by sand and gravel walls. For the first 20 minutes of a match, teams work to craft or find armor, weapons, and materials to assist them with their impending battle. Underground, the map is filled with hidden rooms, chests, as well as coal and iron veins. Between the walls lay 4 hallways with chests containing helpful potions and items. And in the very center of the map, diamonds. After time runs out on the clocks, the walls drop and the battles begin. Will today's teams rush the middle and get the diamonds? Or will they play it safe and bunker down deep underground? Either way, the walls will fall.
It looks like we're in for a day of exciting matches on Hypixel's The Walls 2. Now, we're going to be here all day giving you play-by-play and color commentary about the matches, a little bit more of the strategy, and some inside perspective from our teams. Using TeamSpeak technology, we're going to be able to hear them and their audio live as they play. Broderick, I know this is an exciting day for us, but it must be equally as exciting for our players.
I cannot even imagine. I do not think that ever before such a valiant group of warriors has gathered in one cyberspace. Everyone's decked out in their favorite skins of pop culture characters and all kinds of internet weirdos, probably fashioned lovingly in many a Photoshop, MS Paint, or maybe even a good new image manipulation program.
And with that, let's meet our teams.
Today on the green team, we have Root Beer Dan, Behringer, and Red Onions.
And they're going to be opposed by the red team, featuring JMeister14, Black Pan Hard, and JX Stinson.
Got a really diverse group here, people from all different locations and ages. It's going to be interesting to see how they work together. For example, we have Root Beer Dan, who's playing all the way in Bay City, Michigan. Root Beer Dan, of course, famous for defeating Dr. Pepper Steve in a bar fight at only the age of 9.
Truly riveting backstory there. I'm not exactly sure how he's going to match up against the opposing red team and the New Jersey twins of JMeister14 and Black Pan Hard. Should be a really, really exciting match. So without further ado, let's hop into our game action as we take the field.
Oh joy. I understand with the Walls 2 here, there's a 20-minute period, is it?
That's right. For the first 20 minutes of the game, our two teams are going to be sequestered off in their own areas, collecting resources, gathering materials, and hopefully uncovering some buried treasures within the maps.
See, that's my favorite part of Minecraft, personally. I know some people are builders. I'm a digger. I just like making holes and finding stuff.
That's what I love about you, Broderick. Now, the first start of the match is really essential because not only do you want to gather your essential survival resources, your wood, your food, but you're also looking for hidden treasures surrounding the area. It's got to be exciting to see how each of these teams play out as we take a look at the red team off to a really, what I'd say, an early lead with enough wheat for days and some essential resource collecting. Let's check in with the green team and see exactly what they've got going on. Now I see a similar wheat strategy, always helpful.
What do you think he's got in that little box there?
It could be anything.
I hope it's a ring.
I see some of his teammates maybe digging, collecting other resources. There is...
And Behringer wearing a William Riker skin today.
Oh,
my favorite, number 2. I'm sorry, number 1.
Come on. In our hearts.
Started yet.
You know. Great. Now let's check in on red. They've uncovered a secret treasure chest buried deep inside the map.
That's some really spectacular art. Get a very Raiders of the Lost Ark feel to it.
That's right. Now looks like he's tunneling down to grab some stone.
Are those cows I hear in the background?
Yeah. Seems to be cows and chickens. Abundance of food on the map. The last thing you want to do is have players starve before the walls drop.
That would be embarrassing.
Seems like all of the green team is collected. They're at the start of the map, really, and still looking to gather some more resources.
Now tell me, Ryan, in Minecraft, is it safe to hit the chickens, or is this going to be a Legend of Zelda type scenario where they revolt?
Luckily enough, all of the chickens on the map are game. They're actually food for fodder and going to be collected so that these players can continue their quest.
I had some fried chicken the other night.
How was it?
It was outstanding.
Yeah?
Yes, and it was halal, too.
Ooh.
Yes.
Halal fried chicken?
Yes, for those who keep strict religious diets.
Well, now our viewers know. So it appears that the red team has already found the enchanting table. Huge advantage. That plays into their strategy so much.
We all know, Ryan, that the most enchanting thing here is you, though.
You're too kind.
Now, enchantments are something that came to Minecraft in the last couple years. They were not there at the beginning. This game has changed a lot now. When I first played Minecraft, it was still just kind of a little web toy. And when Notch announced that he was going to sell advanced copies and turn it into a game, I kind of gave him like a pity buy. Like, I didn't really think it was going to go anywhere.
How'd that go?
Well, you know, he's like, well, I want to add bad guys. I'm like, why you want to add bad guys when I just want to dig holes? But if we didn't have bad guys, we wouldn't have weapons. And if we didn't have weapons, we wouldn't have Cube Champion.
I hate to stop you there, but it looks like one of the team members on green is climbing up one of these trees. I think there's something up
User
top
joined
there
your channel
that he really likes.
What could be on the top of that tree?
Are we supposed to be playing already?
Are they treasures, or is there a resource?
I don't know.
User left your channel.
Oh, that was Tony that just joined, so I was wondering if he knew.
So this is part of the third-person 3D experience that you were talking about before, Broderick. Our team here at Cube Champion roaming around the map, searching for all of our players who are uncovering treasures just like JMeister14 right here. He's got a bit of iron.
He's going to have to smelt that before it's useful, though.
Yeah, I think he's collected enough stone that he's got a furnace going in just a bit.
Now, armor in this game, do you think it's as important as having a good stock of weaponry and food? Like, is there time for armor?
It's an interesting strategy when you break it down. There's really two schools of thought. The first is that you could go in and rush the center. Don't worry about gathering more iron than you need for an iron pick, because there's some diamonds in the center of that map. The second idea is to armor up, to buff yourself to the point where once you rush the middle, you'll be fully equipped and prepared for battle.
Excellent. Now, the diamonds, that's a really important resource right there.
Game changer, Broderick.
I've always admired a nice diamond suit of armor.
Haven't we all?
Oh, there are some of the diamonds now.
Yeah. So this is the middle of the map after a 20-minute period.
You're going to have to be pretty bold to go digging at those diamonds. That exposes you.
That's true. Very vulnerable. You're not really interested in anything but combat at that point. Let's check in on our green team and see how they're accomplishing buffing up to the point where they can rush the middle. Yeah, see, there are a couple on the top of the map soon.
I believe that's red onions down there.
Yeah, and I can't advise that they stay on the top of the map for too long. This could really, really affect their strategy. If they're this far behind and the red team has already acquired an enchanting table,
Alright, I found a
I
enchanting
don't
table.
know how their season's going to look.
It's Clay of Awesome.
Oh, that's right. Wooden sword. Interesting approach.
He's regarding that crafting table pensively.
Yeah, I wonder.
Like
what
a
he's-
hungry falcon.
I wonder what
He's
crafting.
ready to pounce down upon there and just craft something amazing.
What do you think it is?
It's the key to my heart.
Of always. Here we get J-Meister 14.
Look at these caves. Look at
I
that.
know. Quite the
That's
ravine
great.
that he's discovered there. Some more coal. So he's in a good place of gathering resources. Got some iron. He's been down caving a bit. It feels like everyone that's kind of waiting around at the top is unfortunate that they can't really muster down further.
Now, here's a question for this map.
Yeah, sure.
Do hostile mobs spawn in dark areas still? Is that something they have to worry about as they gather resources, or do they only have to worry about the other players?
The only the only combat that you see is PvP.
Okay.
There's no hostile mobs in this map.
Good, because I get really spooked out by the skeletons.
Now let's check out the green team and listen in on their strategy.
Okay. Well,
It seems like they've found the enchanting chest as well, enchanting table as well. Now I think it's all evened up.
what do you call that that chest that links other chests together?
Ah, the ender chest.
The ender chest.
That's right. Each
this
quadrant to the
prov-
map is equipped with one,
Okay.
so that you can retrieve resources from all 4 points.
Okay, we're going to listen in on the green team's chat here. Well, they're being silent right now.
Do you think it's because they sense fear?
I think it's because they're deep in concentration, preparing for battle.
Let's throw to the red team to see what they have to say.
The familiar squishy sounds of Minecraft footsteps.
Love that Joker smile.
You see, this is what I like in Minecraft. Is just exploring.
I've heard that about you.
Yeah, but now there's this wonderful new element. The people have used the creative abilities of building in Minecraft to create these amazing games and scenarios.
It's truly fantastic. The
building
redstone
games
baffles
within the
me.
game. It's
It's truly a fantastic format. I think we're going to check in on one of our teams deep underground. No use of torches, which I think is a good strategy. Don't waste the resources.
oh no, I think it's pretty spooky without them.
However, there seems to be something that they're digging around for and rummaging around. I can't really quite make out what it is, but I do see some spider webs. There's got to be something hidden, buried deep underneath this map.
Oh, that was the creak of a chest.
That's right. That's
I
right.
Found some treasure.
Oh.
All right, let's listen in on red again here. You know, these they're a little shy today, it seems. Or, you know, they're working together as a team. They each have a job and they know what they need to do.
I think there's some strategy in being silent, but also being effective communicators.
Silent but deadly. Yes.
So they say.
Yeah.
That's right. Now let's go check in on our other team to see if they're still moseying around at the top of the map, or if they've gone deeper to collect other valuable resources. Just like I thought, right on top of the map.
Well, maybe they have such implements of destruction crafted that they can stand there with confidence.
You think so? You think they've just gone straight for weaponry and decided, you know, the essential items are in the middle of the map? Once we retrieve those, we can go back and buff up?
I wouldn't question Commander William Riker.
Neither would I, or red onions.
Now, let's see here. Green team members today in Kansas City, Missouri. Behringer, coming in. He's been playing since Alpha, but he's pretty new to PvP, so he could be a bit of a rookie wild card in all this.
Different strategy we're seeing here. Fortification. This is quite popular in PvP Minecraft. The ability to create a tower or a structure outside of your environment so that you're unable to be combated with on a very, very bruiser level. So what this is telling me is this team may have already gathered enough feathers to really play into an arrow strategy.
Now, are they going to get all their feathers from chickens, or is there some other way to get...
You know, I believe that they have 9 minutes left. Oh, 8 minutes now.
Right.
To gather as many feathers from chickens as they'd like.
Those chickens sure are useful.
Now let's check in to see if we can hear the team's audio.
Looking for an iron pick. Few technical difficulties listening in on the teams today.
Interesting house strategy being developed right now.
This really is an interesting endeavor, though. As far as we know, this sort of broadcast of Minecraft this way, with the unique third-person perspective, is something very new, and that they're going to be doing more of. We're going to have more matches later today, and of course, in April, there'll be a new round of matches. So if anyone watching today is interested, you should be signing on up.
That's right. For more...
Ooh. Looks like there's some TNT involved.
So this is quite the turn of events. And maybe we didn't give them as much credit as we previously should have. This appears to be a trap.
Explodosaurus Rex.
That's what they call it. Now I'm curious if there's going to be a pressure plate involved, so that essentially what you're looking for is a way to lure in the opponents so that they end up taking on the TNT. Really, really well played over here.
I'd put a pig in there if I wanted to lure someone in.
Bacon is delicious.
Yes. We would like to say here at Cube Champion that one of today's sponsors has been Ham.
Thanks, Ham.
Ham's brought to you by America's Pigs.
JMeister14 collecting more resources.
What do you think he's going to do with those leaves?
Maybe some flourishing?
6 minutes. 6 minutes left on the giant ominous counter in the sky that hangs over them like an indifferent god.
I think they call that a clock.
Oh. Well, their fates shall be sealed by its countdown soon enough when the walls drop and all chaos breaks loose.
Now you see J-Meister just dropped a chest in there, only further enticing somebody to check out what is in that hut.
No idea where I am.
It's a very wily coyote.
There's got to be a chest somewhere.
I think you're getting some team audio now.
Here. There's an iron pick next to the furnace.
Seems to be smelting some more iron.
Well, you know what they say, he who smelt it, dealt it.
There's a iron pick right here.
And I would just start cooking some wood so you can make some torches.
What's going to happen is when they walk in, there's a trap with TNT. And when the TNT activates, well, I could fall down a pit.
Now, what kind of enchantments do you think would be ideal for the PvP setting?
User joined your channel.
Depends on the
User
strategy.
left your channel.
First things first, if you've collected enough iron to create armor, I think that a defensive strategy probably
Alright,
plays
so
into rushing the middle. You're going to want to be able to take as many hits as possible.
I didn't know it was
So
starting.
my first strategy would be to
would've,
really enchant all of my armor, followed by weaponry.
Nice.
Now, others argue that you could enchant your tools. So effectively, you're keeping them longer and making them last throughout the entirety of the game.
And 5 minutes on the clock.
Now let's see if we can check in. We've got one of the green team members still in one of the caves. Looks like there's some high iron that he may be going for, or just checking out what the rest of the cave involves. What he hasn't figured out yet is that we've got a chest buried deep inside this wall containing potions and some really great advantages.
Nice. Now, potions, are those likely to be offensive potions, defensive potions, a mix-up?
I believe that the series of potions involved in this map are buffs, giving you speed, agility, and some more strength.
Excellent.
And in the middle of the map, what we didn't mention is that there's actually a splash potion of regeneration available on 2 chests in all 4 hallways, effectively meaning that there's 8 potions involved for swiftness and regeneration. I think that really plays into the strategy of trying to rush the middle. Essentially what you're talking about is not only the chance at diamonds, but the chance at these potions.
Potions and diamonds? Could anything be so wonderful?
Count us in. Oh, it appears one of the team members has found one of the chests at the very top of the map. This is a chest that is actually full of some really great stuff, and it seems like he may be using a sniper strategy to scope out the rest of the map, see if there is any other really great goodies at the top of trees, as well as see if this is a good vantage point to be firing on the other team. Checking in back now on Behringer, who looks like he's set up a smelting station for all of the iron he's collected.
Doesn't look like he's yet aware of that chest that's just above his head.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
Red Onions has had a crash.
Uh-oh, it appears Red Onions has fell from a high place. We're not exactly sure what happened, but there's his stuff. He is out.
Is he out for good, or does he have a chance to respawn before the
All
walls
of his
come down?
inventory is available for the taking, and he is out of the game.
Oh.
We are now at 3 versus 2 as we head under 4 minutes left. If we can get a shot at the clock. Red team has created this awesome 2 minutes left now, has created this awesome trap, and I think they're prepared to get ready to rush the middle. You've got some iron armor there. JX Stinson wearing a bunch of breastplates. There's a helmet there. I think we're going to see one of these teams go to the center of their map. Clay of Awesome. I can only assume that he's trying to add more armor to their team.
All right. You can hear the team discussing here as they get down to the last minute.
We are 1 minute away from the walls dropping, which means we are ready for some PvP action.
This is very exciting for me. I have to say, I'm feeling a little bloodthirsty at this point. Blood which family-friendly Minecraft does not provide, but we can imagine it.
We always do. It appears the green team is still up on that tree. We've got a real good inside and aerial coverage provided by camera guy number 2 today.
Thanks, camera guy number 2.
1 minute left in our countdown.
El
Wait, did the walls
Duce.
drop?
The sun moving through the sky. I love those derpy-looking cows. And the wall is dropping. The
Here we
walls
go.
are coming down. The players will soon be able to face each other on the field of battle at last.
Now we're talking about some PvP action. By the way, if you're following us today on Twitter, make sure to use the cubechampion hashtag, #cubechampion. We're going to be tweeting throughout all of these events. You can catch up on our event at cubechampion, as well as some of the production casting crew here are tweeting all about today's festivities. As we're ready to see the walls drop. Looks like somebody in the green team has discovered the chest in the middle. We're going to get a decided advantage with opening those chests first. Red team milling about in the middle of the map, now headed towards the center. Oh, green team guarding the center of the map. Oh, here we go. We've got some
showdown.
PvP time.
Oh my goodness.
Red taking on both comers.
Oh my goodness.
And taking over all of their inventory.
That was gruesome.
It was a pixelated bloodbath.
Now, they were standing there, boldly defending them, and all it took was one swipe of that mighty sword to cut them down.
It's true.
Well, what is that tool he's using there?
Looks like he's got a fishing pole.
A fishing pole. Is that for grabbing chickens or other players?
It could be.
See, they're both running together. The red team here is sticking together.
Returning to the scene of their crime, to their blown-up house. It looks like the trap worked.
And
so congratulations are in order for the red team. Even though the green team...
changing the colors
Hey!
quickly here.
There it
Hello! Congratulations, red team. They kept all 3 of their players.
Yeah, in our first inaugural Cube Championship. Thanks and praise go out to the green team. I think they had, some really great strategy. Rush the middle, look to get the diamonds. But I think the red team was just too prepared for this match.
More experience, perhaps.
That could have played really into today's match. So again, congratulations, red team, the winners of our inaugural Cube Championship match. We're going to take a quick commercial break and come back with Game 2 of today's hot action. We'll see you in a few.
Staying back.